Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for those who are new here, I am Psychic Bella Love. Thank you so much for tuning in. So we're going to look at Gabi Demartino. So she apparently uploaded some inappropriate childhood videos to OnlyFans and titled it with some adult titles and sold it and lost her account and is now being canceled for promoting things that we should never ever look at or want anybody to see or anything. And the thing that I was worried, questioning, whatever, is because obviously people who purchased this, from what I've been hearing, had no idea what was in the video, and they assumed that it was something that she had done as an adult that she was selling on this video. And so I'm just like, did you potentially get all of these people in trouble for possession of underage content? So I guess we're just gonna ask really quickly, because I don't want to make this too long. Spirit, is Gabi Demartino going to face any legal issues as a result of this whole situation? And I did my shuffling and calling in spirit off camera because I did not realize that I had forgotten to press record. So that's why we're just jumping right in. 4, 5, 6, 7. Which that's always a lovely time when you've been sitting there talking to yourself and you're like, oh crap. Ooh. Girl. Okay, Gabi. Well, with this Knight of Swords, this Justice card, and this Ten of Wands, you definitely are going to have to answer for yourself, because I actually do see them at least investigating because of the fact that you involved so many other people in this, because it wasn't just like, oh, I accidentally, one person got it and then there was an end to it. Like, no, there was probably hundreds, thousands, whatever. And so because of that, I feel like that is causing this investigation into you. I do feel like you are going to be able to work something out to where I don't feel like you're going to have to actually like go to jail or anything like that, because I don't get any cards of you being locked up. But with this Hangman and this Death card, there's definitely going to be a major change in, like, going to affect other things in your life, and we'll get to that in a second. But just note too that I do feel like with this Ace of Swords and this Six of Pentacles, you're probably going to have a lawsuit on your hands as well, because I do feel like you ending up having to pay money out, whether that is you have to pay OnlyFans back, or you have to pay some sort of fines, or you have to pay all the fans, some sort of settlement for damages that they might have incurred from this whole situation, from buying the pictures or video in the first place. But there is you having to pay up to people because of the consequences of this. Now, this is also talking about here with this Two of Cups. I know that she had to sign some sort of like management or record deal or something like that. Right now, they're still deciding what they're going to do, Gabi, but you are going to lose some partnerships behind this, and it's big ones. Because with this Four of Wands in reverse, and you having to come up as this Empress, which is like, I have to go and try to redeem myself. Like, I have to work even harder to get back to this Nine of Pentacles that I was at before all of this came crashing down around me. So, is it completely the end of the world? I didn't get the Tower card, but I did get you having to answer for this and having some fallout and having different business opportunities, you know, being taken away from you. So if it isn't necessarily the record label, it could be like you no longer have any sponsors on your YouTube channel, or maybe there was something coming up that you were going to collab with ColourPop or something, and now they don't want to work with you because of what happened. But there is going to be fallout and loss around the, you know, what all happened. So the next thing that we're going to take a look at, since we, you know, have a little quickie time here, I wanted to ask is, oh my God, now I'm like having such a brain fart because I knew that there was somebody that I was going to ask about in here. Jesus. I hope that you guys are all having a great December. Oh, yeah, that was it. Okay. So, this was the YouTuber's video. That's why I was trying to remember. I'm like, who was the other person? Rich Lux. So now Dustin Dailey and Nick Snyder have come out that they are dating. Both of them obviously knew each other because of Rich Lux. He was sort of the connection, I guess. Dustin is no longer friends with Rich. However, Rich, last I knew, was supposedly still friends with Nick. So people are saying that, well, people were saying when Rich first started hanging out with Nick a lot, that they could tell, like, that Rich had a crush on Nick and that Nick wasn't going to like him back. And so there's always been this sort of weirdness where he doesn't always treat, like, he treats Dustin like a frenemy. So I'm just wondering, like, how does he feel about the fact that Nick and Dustin are dating? So, Spirit, can you please join us and answer any questions that we have in regards to Rich Lux and his feelings about Nick Snyder, Dustin Dailey? How does Rich Lux feel about the relationship that Nick Snyder and Dustin Dailey are currently involved in? Thank you, Spirit, for joining us, for answering all of our questions. We ask only with the intention of knowledge and understanding, and not with any bad intentions. We ask that you please bless Rich, Nick, Dustin, and everybody else we ask about this reading, as well as all who participate and watch. We thank you, Spirit, for joining us. We love you so much, Spirit. Amen. Okay. And I do have a really big list, you guys. I swear I'm working through them. I just also am a mom and I have clients, so I can't always just sit down and film all day, as much fun as that sometimes sounds to be. But alrighty. Well, the funny thing here is that it's like Rich saw this Ten of Pentacles life like with Nick at one point or time. So Spirit is confirming that yes, like he did have feelings towards him, and he thought that like we would be that power couple, you know, like we'd be dripping in Gucci and making all our YouTube money and having cute little couple videos and everything. And it's funny because here he is coming up with this King of Swords and this Knight of Swords attitude towards it, where it's almost like, wait, are you kidding me? Because like you like designer stuff. Like Dustin doesn't care about that kind of stuff. Like I thought that you would want somebody who was more like you, like how I am, not that. So there is that snotty sort of like, like, are you kidding me energy? there is a lot of jealousy here too. But it's not just jealousy, because I feel like Rich, like, at some point realized with this Two of Wands and this Six of Swords that things were never going to work out between him and Nick in that sense. So it was like he just gave up. Like, I'm not your type. It's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. But the jealousy is more of, you guys are working together without me. It's like, what is that Mindy Kaling book? Everybody's having fun without me, or something like that. Like, that's how, like, Rich feels. Like, we started off as this, like, friend group, and now you guys are off being a couple having fun together. And see, because it's like, he really feels like with this relationship between Nick and Dustin, that not only is he never going to be friends with Dustin going forward, like, at least not in that capacity ever again, but that also it probably has put an end to his friendship with Nick. So even though Nick may not have officially, like, said, like, we're not friends anymore, like, he's looking at it as more of the slow fade out. You're gonna choose your boyfriend over me and just sort of, you know, slowly fade away from me. I can see that that's what's happening. So with the 8 and the 9 of Pentacles, Rich is more worried about and focused on his career, trying to make money. I keep getting, like, I don't know, because I don't watch Rich Lux anymore, but is he trying to buy a house? Because I keep getting, like, him being like, I'm going to stunt on all you hoes and go get, like, this awesome house, watch, like, but it's not, I'm stunting on Rich and, Dustin and Nick. It's just, you know, I'm going to go stunt on everybody because that's what Rich likes to do. So it is what it is, I guess. But somebody asked me that, so I was like, oh, that does sound interesting, you know, just to see his perspective on all of that. And I don't know if you guys also saw that without a crystal ball, you know, has been responding to the lawsuit. That's all crazy too. So we'll have to do an update on that one, because that girl just, I mean, she was back on Twitter, like, reposting and re-promoting one of her videos about Tati. I'm like, girl, who's your lawyer? Like, why don't they make you so? Where's your husband? Why hasn't he, like, tackled you and taken the phone away from you yet? So anyways, guys, that was it. I just wanted to come in here and do those 2 quick things that people had asked about. Get that off of the list, get it out of the way. I promise you guys, I am working through this list. I have like 100 topics, so it's a lot of videos. It takes a minute. Even without the editing, I still got to sit down and record and upload and attach descriptions and all that. So I love you all so much. If you wanted to book your own personal private reading with me, all my information will be in the description box below. You can use code BELLA20 for 20% off your first reading with me. Thank you, guys. I love you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. I will see you again real soon. Bye.